Hello and greetings, wonderful world of the internet. If you're watching this video, then you're probably wondering, what the hell happened to all your goddamn YouTube videos? That's a great question, and I shall answer it for you. I basically got rid of them all, and now I haven't deleted them yet. I mean, I've deleted a couple. I have deleted a couple of them, and the reason being is because of COPPA, the Children Online Privacy Protection Act. It's not. Actually, I'm gonna turn my mic down because I am peaking it, and I do not want to peak it. I am being very loud because I'm very outraged. If you haven't heard, they have rewritten their laws a bit. And by a bit, I mean a lot. And by a lot, I mean they've made one edition and made it so fucking vague as to be idiocies. Not only have they made it basically illegal to play video games and put it online. Yeah. They are saying that it is to protect the children. Now, I'm being vague because they're being vague. That's how I would normally do this, but this is such stupidity. Okay, so the new law, or at least the addition to this law, came about because of fucking internet parents. And by that, I mean the millennials that fucking got knocked up because they're too fucking stupid to know how to use a goddamn condom or pop birth control. They said, oh shit, we are parents, we don't know what to do, let's fucking throw a tablet in front of their face and let them do whatever the hell they want. And then they realized that's a dumb idea. But instead of being parents, they blamed the content creators, YouTube, Google, and any other video sharing site online. And said, they're ruining our kids. Fix it. So, the fucking FCC said, well, okay. And instead of fixing it, they saw a huge money-making opportunity by finding people tens of thousands of dollars for breaking arbitrary and vague rules that they haven't even fucking thought out completely yet. The new rule says that child-friendly videos cannot be advertised. So, that toy review site, no longer advertised. That family-friendly, child-friendly video game channel, no longer advertised. The Kids Bop channel, no longer advertised. That nursery rhyme time, nappy nap time channel, no longer advertised. Cool. No advertising to kids. That's fine. But the vagueness of the word, they are not allowed to advertise any kid-friendly content. But what they call kid-friendly content is video games, songs, animated videos, fantasy, quote, videos, etc. Now, I'm gonna have a hard time saying a video game is kid-friendly when it's fucking GTA, a hentai game, South Park, which also falls under the animation side. How is South Park fucking child friendly when they cuss, get killed, blood, gore, etc.? Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, they're not saying that's kid friendly. No, they are. The fact of the matter is, the wording is so unbelievably vague, and they're most likely going to try to squeeze as much fucking money as they can out of it, that they are going to do this. Anything revolving video games. No matter what the video game is. It could be GTA. It could be Call of Duty. It could be a zombie game. It could be a hentai game. It could be an adult game. As long as it's pixelated and a video game, they're going to fine you for it. Same with animation. It doesn't matter if you're South Park, Family Guy, an anime like Goblin Slayer, where people are raped and murdered by hideous monsters. It's a fantasy game. It's a fantasy, and it's animated. It's child friendly. And the fact of the matter is, I am a poor as fuck, broke ass motherfucker. I am broke. I get very little money month to month, and I cannot afford to find. So I got rid of all of my videos, save for one. A political debate that I know would not be fine. Why? Because there's nothing. There's no flashy thumbnail. There's no flashy colors. There's no children involved. There's no video games. There's no whatever. It is a hardball to the wall political debate. The fact that what the fuck? That's weird. I'm not answering that phone because it's bullshit. I know it. The fact that they think they could get away with, oh my god. Get telemarketer bullshit. The fact that they think they can get away with punishing the content creators for simply following the rules and guidelines of the site is beyond disgusting. It tells me that America is no longer the country of freedom, democracy, and free speech. It is no longer the home of the free and the brave. It is the home of a would-be communist dictatorship. Masquerading as a democracy. Now, that statement in of itself may be inherently wrong. It may be huge trigger flags for all of the people listening, if anyone is listening. But That's where I believe it's heading. Think about it. They get all on Trump's crawl for fake shit, and then while everyone is distracted, they pull this shit. There is a good reason why this happened at the same time as the impeachment hearings. And I'm going to sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist saying it, but it's true. They knew the impeachment hearing of Trump would be such a big deal that they could pass this law under the radar without anyone even noticing. But they fucked up. How did they fuck up? They didn't think that the people on YouTube, the people that own YouTube, Google, would tell their content creators, hey, this is going to happen. This is why it's going to happen. If you don't like it, talk to the people that's doing it. But they did do that. And not only that, the content creators on YouTube said, whoa, 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 this is damn near unconstitutional. And the point of the fact, it kind of is. Not only is it forcing advertisers to censor themselves, it's forcing content creators to either delete, censor, or change up their entire fucking channel basis. And we look at my channel, I had 300 almost, nearly 300 videos, and now I have 2. I have a political debate, and this video that I'm going to upload, or I am uploading. That's it. That is it. That is all I'm going to have on my channel for a good while, until this COPPA thing gets blown the fuck out of the water by the people that are smart enough to put it into it, or a new platform comes along to which I can re-upload all of my videos to. But that being said, the new platform would have to be a non-American platform. Otherwise, COPPA could just say, fuck you, we're fining all of your people anyway. The FCC would be like, it's American-based, we can sue all of them. So it'd have to be a non-American-based platform just to get by the COPPA radar, which is beyond retarded again. Not only that, the fact that the wording is so incredibly vague. Anything within the words of the COPPA can be counted as fucking terms, words like cool, whatever, duh, herder. Half of those aren't even words. I'm gonna actually grab the COPPA thing real quick. I'm going to grab it. All right. The new thing. Sorry. Hold on. Let's see. Trying to find it. Okay. I'm reading through it, Okay. Let's see, website or content to children. Let's see. Okay, that didn't tell me. That's just the old one. I'm looking for the new one. I'm looking for the new stuff. Is what I'm doing. But I can't show you that because that would put colors and interest and whatever the flip flap. Okay. 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 I'm kind of sick, for one, and I've been yelling a lot for another. Okay. Subject matter that is appealing to kids can be can uh, be uh, uh I it, uh jokes, music, kids games, computer/video games, kids television shows or stars, cartoon characters, sports stories, toys, children's books, fantasy. What the hell counts as fantasy? Arts and crafts, children's art craft, pets, primarily purchased or consumed by children like snacks or cereal. Um, First of all, I don't know anyone who doesn't like snacks. Second of all, cereal is a very broad fucking cereal. Just doesn't mean the cereal. Cereal doesn't just mean Lucky Charms, Cookie Tricks, etc. It means a specific type of grain, like oats, rye, barley, wheat. Those are cereal grains. Video games, cartoon characters, right? Okay. I want them to explain to me how a video game like Grand Theft Auto or a or a dating simulator is child friendly. I want to know how South Park is child friendly. How Futurama, Family Guy, how is that child friendly? It's not, but as how they define child friendly content or subject matter that appeals to children, that those can be put under that. And it doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay. Language, right? Of the website, such as language that is simple enough to be understandable to children 12 and under. Short, colorful descriptions, slang, and pop culture references. Right? You want to know what their phrases are? Whatever. Cool. Free stuff. Fun. Duh. I don't. And I'm not kidding. The word duh. D-U-H. Duh. That's. First of all, it's technically not even a word. Second of all, how the hell is that slang? Or a pop culture reference? And they're not just that. It'd be one thing if they were actually finding the company. It's a multi-billion-dollar corporation. A multi-billion-dollar corporation that can pay any fine that's thrown at them. But to allow the company or companies to pass the buck to content creators and employees, mostly content creators, and then say, well, if it's the content creator's fault, which it isn't because they're just following the fucking rules on the goddamn site, then we should find them as well. It is the most ludicrously retarded. Not even retarded. You can't even call it retarded. If they were retarded, they'd have an excuse of a mental disability. But they don't even have that. They're just fucking stupid on an nth level. Yet, they allow this stupid shit to go on. Who's at fault here? Is it the FCC? Partly. Is it YouTube and Google? Partly. But they aren't the real cause of the issue. The real cause to this issue is not the stupidity of the FCC. It is not the inherent fucking cowardice of Google. And it's not the piss off, pass the buck fucking mentality of YouTube. It is the fucking parents that refuse to raise their fucking children and allow internet and social media to raise them for them. It is the fact that there is a complete generation of people letting the goddamn internet raise their fucking kids, and they're getting pissed off when their kids find inappropriate content because they are too fucking lazy to raise their children themselves. That is the goddamn cause to this disease. And what is the cause of that? is not stupidity. A stupid parent would be smart enough to fucking put a child block on their goddamn tablets. So they couldn't get on the websites that were inappropriate for children. Or they couldn't look up terms that are inappropriate, such as, say, dojin, hentai, porn, tits, etc. It is laziness. Those fucking parents that were too lazy to fucking take the proper steps to fucking stop themselves from getting pregnant. Like putting on a condom or taking birth control. It is the sheer laziness of the parents that were too lazy to fucking pop a pill so they didn't get pregnant, and allowing their kids to be raised by technology instead of the moral values that were pressed upon them by their parents. And it is the disgusting amount of people that are so scared of being politically incorrect that allow these lazy, good-for-nothing fucks to thrive because they're scared of the imaginary fucking court coming to kick their ass or fucking assault them. Why? Because that is the goddamn civilization that we are growing up in. That is the fucking society that we allow to happen. The fact of the matter is, no one is going to watch this video to the end, most likely. But the fact of the matter is, this abhorrent behavior stems from multiple angles. And the fact that the government, the corporations, and the fucking people that, quote, run the world can shift the blame, pass the buck, and find people that most likely cannot afford the goddamn fines. And not only that, but they can fine non-American citizens for an American law is not only ridiculous and the point of absurdity, but it is so inherently fucking corrupt that I have no earthly words to describe how disgusting it is. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, they're just making laws to protect the children. If they really wanted to protect the children, they would fucking set up a system that stops absentee or otherwise absentee, otherwise I can't even. I'm just so frustrated and pissed off about this whole stupid situation. I can't even think properly. You know the dad. You know the old. You know the old stereotype that it was like in the '60s or whatever about the dad who go, or no, it's like the '80s or whatever. They go and get cigarettes and they never come back. Well, that's basically what's happening, except the dad is the mom and the fucking father, mother and the father, and the goddamn mom is the goddamn fucking tablet, or a smartphone, or a smart TV, or a smart watch. The fact of the matter is, The fucking parents that refuse to raise their kids and sit them in front of a TV or a monitor or a digital device for 20 hours of the day should be fined for child neglect. There should be punishments for the parents that think a mobile device or a computer can raise their kids for them. Instead, society now praises the parent that puts their child in front of a fucking television screen or a monitor or a tablet for 20 plus hours a day instead of raising them. And that is where this issue stems from. Sure, the FCC and Google and the fucking big corporations that sell the products that are advertised and shit aren't helping. No, of course they're not going to help. They're making a hell of a lot of money by doing that. The kid watches this show or this YouTube channel. They see this advertisement for a toy or a snack or a soda or another fucking mobile device. And they yell and beg and throw tantrums to get the said product. It's a shit ton of money making. Advertisements for children. There's a lot of money in it. But the parents that allow their children to watch these advertisements aren't mad that their kids are looking at child-friendly content. They are not mad that their kids are accidentally finding porn or shit like that. They're mad that they have to fucking shell out paycheck after paycheck for computers and Xboxes and PlayStations and a phone and a tablet. That's the issue here. It's not that they are sick of advertisement trying to brainwash their kids. It's not that the kids are finding non-kid friendly content. It's the fact that the kids are fucking seeing these advertisements for a new toy or something, and they want that toy, and they beg, and they throw shit, and they knock over fucking shelves in the store to get that toy that they saw on their YouTube channel. Because there's fucking YouTube Kids. There's a section, or not even a section, it's like a sister website to YouTube for children. So the fact that these kids are seeing shit like Call of Duty and sex and GTA when there are specific fucking side platforms designed specifically for children proves that the parents aren't doing their goddamn job as a parent. So the fact of the matter is, the FCC isn't making this fucking law to protect children. They're making this law to line their pockets. And the fact that they hid their little scheme under the big Trump impeachment fucking trials and shit tells me that they know that this shit is borderline, if not highly unconstitutional. Probably even more than that. So, what is my big takeaway from all this? Either more people need to start paying attention very fucking hard to the government. More people start raising their fucking kids properly. More people need to wake the fuck up and start realizing that the internet is a international fucking entity and cannot be regulated by one fucking country. Or that the fact is, the more advanced people think they are, the more retarded they get. The dumber they get. This video has a 99% chance of being flagged and taken down. Not because of any visuals, because there are no visuals. Not because of any background noise. The only background noise is a washing machine. But because I am here telling the truth. And a lot of agencies, whether they be governmental or private agencies for corporations, hate the truth. Fact of the matter is, this new law has nothing to do with the children. It has nothing to do with the contents of the internet. It has nothing to do with the corporations or the, quote, illegal seizure of information. It has nothing to do with protecting children. It has all to do with lining their pockets with money that probably doesn't even exist. It has everything to do with the fuck all millennial parents that were too lazy to have protective sex, too lazy to put the child up for adoption, and too lazy to raise their children properly. This is the beginning of the end, not for YouTube, not for the United States, but for society in a whole. Because the fact of the matter is, people are not raising children anymore. They're allowing devices to raise them for them. And the fact of the matter is, that's not how it works. That's not how you keep a civilized society. If it was, then there would be no third world countries. There would be no beheading or public executions for believing something else. There would be no Twitter court. There would be no internet lawyers. There would be no feminazis. But the fact is, there are all of these things. The fact is, we're letting it happen. So, in conclusion to this rant upon rants, I say to you, not as a canary in the coal mine, not as a fear-mongering conspiracy theorist, not even as an American citizen, but as a human being, I say to you, This needs to stop before it really gets out of hand. Because it will get out of hand. It will not only spiral into some sort of war eventually, but it will probably be the most devastating out of any war in history. And why? Simply because. Simply because people refused to stop this before it got too late. The fact of the matter is, it may already be too late. But that doesn't mean we should give up. It doesn't mean we should just say, well, if it's too late, then what's the point in trying? You can come back beyond the brink. Raise the bar of society to new heights. Stop the madness. And save the future. I thank you for listening. And I hope this video doesn't get fined. Because I tell you right now, it is not child friendly. And there's no way in hell anyone can think it is. I hope you have a good evening. I hope you have a good morning, a good day, a good night. And thanks for watching. If you want to help, go to my Patreon and donate. That's all I can ask. Because that's all I have. I don't have a big fancy job doing YouTube or anything actually. All I have is the kindness of others. And it's not because I'm lazy. It's because of my inherent circumstances. So I ask you, as someone who really wants this to end as quickly as possible and in the best possible way, contact your congressman. Go sign the petition. Go tell whomever that you think can help. Your state official, your state representative, congressman. Go to the website and tell the FCC what you truly think. And either get this law completely written or get it changed to something that can actually help. Again, I thank you. And I hope you have a beautiful day, because I certainly will not.